So we're going to start with Naomi. I don't know Naomi. Don't know anything about you. You are welcome to pop in a question if you want, because I love a little bit of a hint and you'll get more out of me if I just know a little bit about you, what you're looking for. What are you calling in? Where do you want direction? What do you want reading with? We want to get specific. I feel like there's several areas of your life. And we just want to hone in on one of them. So, okay, here we go. Since this week I'm completely new, I'm a completely new person, excited and energized for my new journey. Same time same time, still trying to hold on to pieces of old me because it feels safe. How do I let go of old me? Yeah, great question. It's the scariest thing to do, you guys. It's so funny because it's like, oh, I want to move into my next level. Well, you literally, I'm not kidding, you end up grieving the past version of yourself. And it's not easy. I can sit here and say, yeah, you want to up level and you want to like move into this next level version of yourself. And it sounds so fun. And then you're doing it and you're like, this is scary and this kind of hurts and I feel sad. And it's not easy because it's literally the version of you who got you where you are, who protected you, who made sure that you were safe, that you got where you needed to go. You're literally like, you feel like you're letting that person go. And it's a scary thing to do, or it's just overwhelming at the very least to do. How do you do that? I'm gonna say for you, and I'm speaking directly to Naomi, and I'm obviously speaking for everybody. So the first step I think is really honoring that version of you, right? The inner child all the way up to who you are now, honoring her and what she did and how she got you here. We're not throwing her out. We're just saying, you know what? I've grown past who I've been. I've grown past what my capabilities are in the version of me that I've been. And I have new capabilities coming in. I have new light codes coming in. I have a bigger soul assignment that I'm dropping into. And I can't do that from my old version. But the old version got me to be who I am right now, that I can even have this conversation and talk about it. So the first step is honoring who that was. When I think about where I am now, I'm on next Saturday, Sunday, I'm speaking at the Next Level Soul Mastery Summit with Alex Ferrari. Are you kidding me? Years ago, when I had my near-death experience and I was, like, in bed and I couldn't really walk and I had 0 energy, I didn't know how I was gonna get here, where I get to talk to you guys online, where I get to have a retreat next month, where I get to go and, join the Next Level Soul Summit and be a speaker there. I didn't know how, but I kept saying yes to the assignment on my soul, no matter how dire things were, no matter how sick I was, no matter how I couldn't get out of bed, no matter how little money we had. I just kept saying yes. And I can't stress that enough to all of you. Just keep saying yes, even if it's a whisper and it's scaring you. Just keep saying yes. Okay. Second, when I think back to who I was, I look back with so much gratitude because there I was, kind of helpless, my husband taking care of me, and how strong I was and how brave I was and how everything had been stripped away, including my identity, right? Doing Chinese medicine, the rock climber I was, being able to use my brain, just general stuff was gone. And I had to step into an idea, and it couldn't form yet because I was too sick, an idea that this was happening for a reason, but I didn't know why, and I knew it was going to be okay. So I look back on how brave I was, how strong I was, how much faith I had, and I am so grateful. So not only do I honor that version of myself, I'm just like, oh my gosh, you're amazing, right? So you want to go back and truly honor the old version of who you were, all the way down to that inner child, all the way up, right? We don't leave anybody behind. We're just going to move past. How do you step into the new version of yourself? Once you have done that, you're grieving her, maybe you've cried, you're letting some of that go. Now, who are you meant to be? How do you get there? How do you even see who you're meant to be, right? Sometimes it's just a feeling and we're like, I know I'm meant for more, but don't ask me details, right? I've been there. So one of the things that I love doing is scripting. Do you guys know what scripting is? If you don't, you're literally writing out what happens a year from now, right? Dear Naomi, and you're writing to yourself, right? Future you, 5 years from now, 1 year from now is like, hey, Naomi, oh my gosh, okay, I got to tell you, I'm so grateful that you were on that live and that, you were chatting with Mariko and she was telling you to grieve and put all that down because this is what's happened. Everything that we planned on totally worked out. But I'll tell you, there's things that we didn't plan on and it felt like it was a hiccup, but it actually wasn't. And you just channel through a letter that already happened 5 years from now. or 2 years from now, whatever your timeline is, whatever you're feeling, right? It could be 6 months from now. I'm not trying to say it has to be 5 years. Whatever that is for you, I know what I want to happen in 3 years from now. I know what I want to happen in next year. I'm calling it in, but I've scripted it. Future me has already been like, "Oh my gosh, by the way, let me tell you something else. It gets even better. You don't know. Wait, it's a surprise. I'm not gonna tell you everything." Right? I can feel the excitement. So now I am that version of myself because I'm like, I'm so excited, right? Future me is like holding back a little bit. She doesn't want to tell me all the secrets. Right. And but I am living in that version of me. That's how. How do you step into her? You step all the way into her and you become her. How? Through gratitude, honoring who you were, gratitude, and excitement. Be excited about what's happening. I don't know the details of what you want to happen in your life, but I will say that future you is holding it. And she is like, let's go. Let's do this. This is exciting. I have the energy. I have the information. I have the light codes. I have everything you need. But like, wrap up with gratitude, who you've always been. Let go of all of that. Get excited and talk to me. Talk to future you. So that's for you, Naomi. Talk to future you through scripting. It works. It's magical. All of you, if that's calling to you, scripting out a year from now, 5 years from now, that is powerful. Okay. All right. Normally I don't like to write, but give it a try. Okay. I hate writing. You guys, I am like, I voice text everything. Eric and I have been going back and forth all week as he's been integrating, working with me, kind of my right-hand man, so to speak. And I voice text him everything. I can't sit there. You guys know my brain got hurt. I've had strokes. It's legitimate. I can't sit there and email and type and all that stuff. It gets to be like too much for me. The reason I'm wearing glasses isn't even because I can't see. The lights, I need the blue blockers. Otherwise, my brain's like, ooh, too much, right? So voice text, voice dictate, whatever you want to do, just get it out there. Some of us, I'm really like, I verbally process stuff. So as much as I talk about journaling, I voice text as much to myself. Okay. So do what works for you. Do what works for you. All right. Tora, I don't know who you are. Tamara, I need clarity on how I can tangibly transmute my spiritual gifts into this dimension to help people remember themselves right now. My shameful/fearful self died, and I'm ready to be seen and felt. Yeah. I love that. So what is the question? The question is how? How do you, like in the 3D, transmute your spiritual gifts into this dimension? That's interesting. The question is never how. I think when we ask how, we get ourselves stuck. And I hated that answer, by the way. That took me so long. I was like, yeah, but I actually need to know how. Like, quit it. And I'll say it again. You are already it. You are already enough as you are right now. The how comes. All the details come. So own it. That's what I'm saying. Own it. Own it right now. The how will definitely come. Okay. All right. I want to give you a little bit more. I'm not, that was just the beginning. Ah. The how for you specifically is actually blocking the what. Who, like, every particle of your light wants to be birthed, wants to represent in the 3D, but as long as you're in the mind of trying to figure out steps 1 through 10, you're blocking it. So just let go of how it's going to work out in the 3D and allow it to keep coming down in downloads. Just allow it to keep coming down. You're going to get intuitive hits. Oh, I have a good idea. Oh, that sounds like fun. That's it right there. Do that. Do that right now. Don't wait. We like speed. We like to move fast. As soon as you get some idea, I don't care how crazy it is. I don't care if it's like, I don't know how that's going to work out. How. Don't get into the how. Just write it down, voice text it, whatever you want to do, put it out there so that you can have it saved. Okay. The more it's like you want to dump all of that, all the ideas out of yourself. Don't hold them in your head trying to organize and alphabetize them and color code them. We don't do that. We just say yes. And then we get out of the way and we let the downloads happen. Voice note, write it down, whatever you want, journal it, put it all down there, and then say yes to it. How is none of your business. The universe will figure out how. They will figure out exactly how, and it'll be perfect. Okay? That's the biggest problem you're having right now. You have overcome so much, and it is time for you to be seen. So get out of your head and just be fully in your heart with that very deep spiritual presence that you are, and let the downloads happen and let the downloads manifest around you. Okay? Okay. All right. You're welcome, Tamara. I hope that helps.